Yeah, we can go ahead and start.
All right, welcome back to the No Call No Show podcast. You got myself, Dave. We got a special guest in the building. I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Amanda Nicole Charlie. 24 years old from Orangeburg, South Carolina, and I'm honored to be here. I'm ready to have some fun, get into some good topics, conversation. So
You here?
I'm here. I'm ready.
I got you. Go ahead.
That's a big no.
Oh yeah, big no. So I'm just jumping right into it. So you a teacher, like throughout the summer, you know, y'all off work. So like, what's some of the stuff teachers get into, you know, this summer, because y'all off every single day.
Yeah. It just depends on the teacher. Basically, summer break is just basically a mental break. Some teachers, they choose to work. Some teachers decide just to relax and vacation.
Right.
But for me, I've been chilling this summer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I've been doing, tutoring 3 kids this summer.
Okay.
Some money off of that. But it's a mental break, getting your mind together, relaxation, self-care, and that's just basically what summer is for.
Okay. All right. Throughout the summer, though, like, do you miss your students? Do you?
I do miss my students.
But you about to get a new batch.
I do, but
I hate to call them a batch. It's a new batch of kids.
I do miss my kids, especially this group that I had this last school year. I'm definitely gonna miss them because I grew up bond with them.
Right.
Their personalities, their smiles, the brilliant, just being them just made them more lovable and made me attached to them more. So I definitely gonna miss them. Just recently, I attended a basketball game for one of my students. His parent texted me their schedule for basketball. So, I'm still in their lives, even though some of my 5th graders, they moving on to middle school. I'm still connected to them.
Okay.
And things like that, their parents. So
was the dude you went to see, he was good? Or you went to just see somebody that just on the court? I mean, you can say it, you know. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I thought you were saying
Oh, no, you good. You can cut it. We good.
Okay, ask that again. I thought you talking about the parent.
Oh, no. I ain't say nothing about parents, but it's fine. It's fine. The dude you went to see, was he actually good at the sport you went to see?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's the little league. So,
Okay.
The coaches there, playing the players in and out. So he had his playing time. He did pretty good.
Okay, I got you. So as far as like getting ready for like when you go back into the classroom or whatever, do you like have this type of like I don't want to say pre-game, but like anything you do to get ready for the next semester? Because it's like seasons, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know who you getting and all that, you know what I'm saying?
The things I do to get ready is, what gets me excited when I'm getting ready is just shopping for my classroom, decorating my classroom.
Okay.
That gets me back into the mode of, okay, it's about to get ready. It's about to be showtime again. Things about to be straightforward. So it's just me. My time to get ready is setting up my classroom. That gets me back in the field, because right now, if you ask me if I'm ready to go back to school,
I feel.
nah. But when August 1st hit, it's about to be crunch time. It's about to be showtime again. So.
Okay. So what's like a little icebreaker you do to meet not even an icebreaker, but you gotta meet the students, right? Mm-hmm. Before you even come in there. Like, do you got this like regimen that you know how to pick them out? Like, he gonna be this, she gonna be that. Like, do you know?
I try not to judge a child by their.
But they innocent. They show you straight up. Like,
every child is his own child, because I know how I was in school.
Oh yeah.
But of course we do icebreakers. Ask questions, introduce yourself, you stand up, you ask questions. Sometimes one thing I did the beginning of the school year last year was they had questions to answer. They pull a question from the bag and then answer the question and things like that. So yeah, just getting to know each other and getting to know me. I'm getting to know them and the rest of their classmates. So that's one thing I do as an icebreaker, to get to know them.
Do you have like some students who come in and you know what I'm saying, like they start off like, oh, he gonna be good, and then like midway it's like, boy, you lied, you something else, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that
like, you
child
feel the switch, like, oh, you got me, it's cold now you done start showing me your real true colors, you know what I'm saying?
I just feel
I used to do that. I just lie.
I don't feel like they're lying or anything. I just feel like they're getting comfortable.
Oh,
you know, they may be nervous at first, so they might be like kind of standoffish or antisocial. But as the year go on, they get to know me and I'm getting to know them. They get more comfortable. So like, hey, I can show who I really am. I'm comfortable with her. I can trust her. So I can be who I am.
Okay.
I just think it's them being nervous, basically.
Yeah.
They just,
you don't get nervous.
I am kind of nervous. You know, I am nervous, but you know, I have to be the big girl, the big dog in the classroom. You know,
at you like what she about to do.
Right.
Yeah,
the whole time they may be nervous, I'm nervous as well. But
the beautiful part though I like about the teachers and stuff, y'all get the real like you know, like just say working class. I go to work, send my kids to school. Y'all got them throughout some pivotal ass moments like lunchtime, when they get their first crush, when they doing all this, and then like when you seeing them like that, do y'all just adapt to how they operate each semester, or you just kind of be the same? Like you already know Miss Charlie, right? Miss Charlie don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like do you kind of switch each class, or you kind of just set it like y'all already know I don't do that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the first day of school, I always say I am a cool teacher. I'm an understandable teacher. I'm not your ordinary teacher.
Right.
But I can have fun. But when it's time to do work, it's time to do work. And my motto in my class, and I always say this: we work, then we play.
Okay.
So my kids, they know the expectations. I'ma have fun. We try to go joke around, go watch videos, do little TikTok dances and challenges, things like that. But at the end of the day, before we do that, we're gonna get our work done first. Okay. So that's just the whole thing. And you know, some students, some of my kids, they had a little challenge of how to turn it on and turn it off.
Oh yeah.
And I always say that. Know when to turn it on and know when to turn it off. Know when we about to do some work. It's hard as kids.
Especially when you going in like, now you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, and it was a challenge for some of my students, but they know me.
Okay.
And so, you know, they know my expectations and what I stand for and what it's expected of them. So they just
I got you.
accept it and play.
I got you. You seem to be already well adjusted. Now. I'm gonna switch lanes on though. Alright.
Okay.
School supplies, right?
Okay.
I'm just telling my little Instagram, like dude I work with, he's like, man, them notebooks high as fuck. I was like, bro, notebooks like 80 cents or whatever. But see, when I go buy them, they 80 cents because it's off season. It's back to school time. Notebooks done went up. And I ain't gonna lie, as a transfer working, y'all send that list out, it's like, bro, why this nigga need what that calculator is? I don't even know the calculator.
Yeah.
Not even that high. It's just some extra shit. It's like, bro, he ain't even pencil boxes and all that shit. Like, some people done got it to the science. They don't need all that shit. And I'm the dude who just gonna buy everything on the list. But I'm also mad at the end, like, bro, you ain't even use this damn big ass purple box, you know what I'm saying, I bought. So how do they like structure the school supplies? Do y'all just put it out there like you may need this, or y'all done broke it down to like, all right, they're gonna need all this? Because a lot of people who watching this, they like, man, I buy everything. Then they lose pencils, you know what I'm saying? They come home book bag empty, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, where your pencils at? Type stuff. So like, do y'all kind of set it as a structure, or is it like general, like they may need this, they may need that?
Well, first thing well, I know the schools in the district, they put out a general supply list, which is a notebooks, composition, pencil, paper, crayons, and things like that. But that is why it's always important to always stay tuned. They always have, so you save your money, save your pockets to attend the back to school bashes that they have. Okay. Because the majority of the back to school bashes, they give school supplies that are actually needed in the classroom.
Oh, okay.
Also, the first week of August, first week or second week, they have tax-free weekend.
Oh yeah.
So supplies are kind of, you know,
take you shopping, boy. You
yeah, tax-free.
Get a nice little polo. That low. Boy, you better put this on the first day.
Right.
I don't want to wear this.
So supplies are usually cheaper around that time. But at the same time, I try to help out. I have an Amazon wish list.
Okay, I saw that.
So for my parents, well, not just for my parents, but for the community to just support me throughout the year.
Right.
You're not only supporting me, but you're supporting the student as well, right, with their educational, academic needs and things like that. But a student, first quarter, it all depends. They want to run through a composition notebook. Because I know for me, for vocabulary, I teach ELA, which is English
that's my
language
favorite
arts.
subject, but we got one of them.
Yeah. So you doing vocabulary, your writings, notes. If you may do it like that note is gonna go pretty fast.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's very essential to have those needed materials, especially paper and pencils for your students.
What about I'm with some bougie kids I go over there. I only use mechanical. I'm like, man, what the fuck is mechanical? You know what I'm saying? And then like you get one, it's like, oh, it right.
Yeah, I used to use mechanical too.
Yeah, she look like type. But I was a dude. I had a pencil about that short, eraser gone, like. But I'm gonna write an S. You know what I'm saying? It's ELA, right? Like my composition book, I just run through it. Like whenever y'all put write about this on the board, I would run out of pages, and the teacher was like, "You can't be writing that much." I was like, "Man, it ain't enough."
Well, I can say for especially, I started teaching in 2020.
Okay.
And so I use less pencils and paper because during the pandemic and COVID, restrictions with contact with stuff, so I didn't have to collect the papers on. So a lot of assignments will be on like a computer or a Chromebook or a laptop, so you can place your work online so you submit it through a different site. So it just depends on the school district and it depends on the teacher.
I got you.
But like
no more old school. I'm a pencil dude.
New generation, gotta adjust to the new generation.
I'm gonna write it and then I'm gonna type it because it's like, bro, I can't get this out on no computer because the computer get a little aggravating when you trying to talk, you know what I'm saying? You try to talk on it. So the pencil that I say with that short eraser, but that bit goes down to the nub. Then I'm at my grandma's house in the country. She sharpening with a knife, baby.
No, not a knife.
You don't supposed to be writing this much shit. I'm gonna write all this, and then I get back to school and like you ELA teacher, she like you so advanced in this. And then I see like my homeboy, I ain't gonna say their name, they got like 2 sentences. I'm like, man, this easy ass topic, like you couldn't really talk about this, but what I'm saying that shit is like, you know what I'm saying, it depends on the teacher, because the teacher would like promote it. She's like, keep writing. I don't have to grade everything, just keep writing, because you like write. So that's what like, I got books of just stories I write, like I would love that. So
and the thing is, one thing about it, you have to, I always keep my students in mind while I'm teaching.
Okay.
When I notice a change in the environment, with my kids' attitude, like just in a change.
Right.
Also, okay, sheet of paper, get your notebook out, just write.
I love that.
Express your feelings, what you gotta say, and you'll be surprised.
That was me.
You can assign an assignment, you will have more words on that freestyle writing than the actual assigned topic.
I just love that freestyle.
You will definitely be surprised. I'm like, they may be young, but they have emotions, they have feelings, they go through things just as we go through things.
Right.
You'll definitely be surprised.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. Cause I'm gonna talk about this is a tab for social media. I love it. You know what I hate? And I'm looking at the camera and say, y'all need to be on Facebook and y'all not grammatically correct.
Yeah, I
hate
hate
that
it
shit
too.
kill me.
Oh, I hate it too.
And they be so popular doing it. It's like, bro, you realize that word ain't that word, bro. You know, no commas, no.
What gets me is when they get confused with a then and then.
Oh, it's a bunch of
there.
Your and what is your and then there. I'd be like, but it sounded like, but if you see it on paper, you know what I'm saying. But it's like, bro, y'all really be messing these words up. And I scroll right past it, like I was gonna reshare that, but yeah, you ain't really grammatically correct with that.
And so what I had to do for the kids just coming from a pandemic. So some of them, when they were writing, they were actually using the slang as they were texting.
Oh,
so it was, it was, I would say it wasn't hard. It was a challenge trying to convert them from like
text
messages slang, because they missed by like a good amount of months.
Yeah.
They could have been learning in school, could have been advanced.
All day they just boom,
texting and then the thing is, when you text it's like an auto thing, so they're not actually like. Yeah, so it was kind of converting when they were writing and stuff. You can't use that word.
Oh, trust me, I know. I don't even like when Siri be trying that shit. Be like, Siri, I can spell. Like, hold up. Damn, TH, like, don't finish it. Let me finish this out. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I cannot spell believe. I got to write that shit. Because I don't know what that word do to me, but I can spell it like this. But believe, it would chop me up every time. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
like,
sometimes.
yeah, it's some words, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be talk about my accolades. I was spelling bee champ, but y'all couldn't play with me. Listen, but I'm gonna go back to ELA. I ain't know you was ELA. I love that.
And social studies.
That was my other favorite.
Social studies, I love ELA.
It's just stories. It's so,
the history, especially about the Civil War and the American Revolution.
Man, I love
American Revolutionary War. I love just knowing it.
Yeah, I love it too.
And then showing the kids like visual videos and things like that. That entertains me. And for Black History Month,
oh yeah,
I went all out.
Yeah, I love that. Man, I love it.
I went all out because I just love history, how America became to get America. And then once you get an understanding of our history, you will understand why a lot of things right now is happening.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Definitely.
To me, you gotta know the past. Where you go.
Exactly. You be more knowledgeable and say, okay, that's why that happened. Well, because it started off like that, because that ish. I love it.
Especially you get a good teacher just like trying to tell you, like, I'm trying to show you that you don't get older, you don't feel some of this stuff I'm talking about. Cause like, I don't like using class members. Let's just say class members. Class members, they be like, man, this happened in such and such. I be like, man, where you at in history? It's all off. Look at the timeline. Like, I'm sorry, I ain't even talk about y'all like that.
But you'll be surprised, a lot of things happen around like the 1950s, and
I would have been 5 in the 50s.
Right, and that wasn't too far long ago. My mom, ain't trying to say your age, mama. My mom was born in 1963, and a lot of things happened during that time period. And my grandmother and my grandfather, they're still alive, and things happened to know that they experienced that stuff or went through that stuff, or things happened while they were alive. That I love things like that because it's interesting.
But I ain't gonna lie, we part of this because like I got a daughter, so damn when she writing a paper in like 8th, 9th grade, whatever that is, she gonna ask about COVID, and I'm be like, yeah, government send out checks, boy. I ain't never seen no check.
None of that.
That's the first time when we part of here. How much it would, girl? Hey, how much you trying to play with? You know what I'm saying? Well, people still witness, people came up off of that. So like, we part of history too. So like, that's why I always tell people who don't like history, it's like, bro, it's like, them boys don't see it as history, they went through it. So it's like, I can tell you about this going on because I was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. And then like, I ain't gonna lie, social studies, when you get a little bit older, it's just kind of knowledge you got that nobody really, until
and then another thing, you can witness the first Black president. I mean,
oh yeah.
I
was there. I was at the inauguration. I was way back.
I was at the inauguration too.
Oh yeah, I was way, it was cold as shit.
I wasn't that far out, but I was there.
I wasn't way, I was like damn near in the middle, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm damn that Obama, I'm here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always came Oh yeah, I saw him get cold too. I was like, it's cold out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But just to sum it up, as far as the summer, you say y'all be chilling, drinking all the Stella Roos. I don't care what nobody say. Teacher drink that Stella Roos. Is it black? I don't know. Which one?
Stella Roos black. You have to wind down time. You know, you have to. Don't abuse it, but you just relax your mind.
Man, they be chilling hard. They be chilling every day off, and the check coming to the house. Man, listen, y'all got the best schedule on earth.
Of course.
I swear, man, I got the best schedule.
Holidays off, and you still get paid.
Yeah, and then like I like teaching work days. Let me go to work. Ain't no work here. I'm chilling.
No kids there.
No kids there. I'm just chilling.
PD, just relax.
Wait, what you said? PD?
Professional development. That's basically go to like workshops and things like that, and learn more knowledge about. Yeah, that's what they call PD.
I'm proud with that. You know, learn new knowledge. You know what I'm saying? PD. 1 minute, we good? Alright, good. Alright, we gonna go ahead and end it real quick because that's the cameraman right there. He telling us we gotta end it real fast. But we got another one coming up. This to sum it up. School supplies is you come to the back to school bash. You know, this summer you ready for the new environment, the new season, the new semester. You ever get any badass kids? And we gonna end on that. Like, I'm talking about badass. Like, one you like, look, nigga. I ain't mean to say nigga on camera, but look, hey, you need to calm this down, or you know what I'm saying? Because I know they come like that. I got some cousins.
I won't call them bad.
Oh, you can call them bad. It just count.
They're not bad kids. They're just students that need a little bit more attention.
Okay.
You know, you just gotta give them extra love. Just give them things to do in the classroom to keep them busy. In the classroom.
Titles, like
like title. Okay, this is my assistant for the day. Assistant. answer my phone, pass this paper out, do this for me. You just gotta keep them busy to keep their minds occupied. And things like that. I won't necessarily call them bad. We have active kids. They're active kids, and that's
they're active at the house. You sit them off like you do that.
And that's expected for the age range, you know. But I won't actually call them bad. They're just active. They're learning, getting to know themselves. So my active kids in the classroom.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to hate them dudes with the title. Why you get a title, bro? Like, make A's in here. You know what I'm saying?